バカじゃないの。
私はお前で好きじゃない。でも、大大大大大好きだよ。
I feel like I could say that. Is my lawyer around? I feel like I'm gonna get sued for fraud if I don't go back here at this channel after saying that. I get sued for fraud if I don't go back here at this fraud if I don't go back here at this.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and I am back! Woo! Hello to everyone who's coming back again with me, and for those who stumbled upon this video for the first time, hi, hello, welcome, my name is Ethereal Moonlight, and you can call me Moonlight. So, 2 years ago, I did say I was gonna return, and I did, but I also did not at the same time because the video that I uploaded, well, it had a part 2, but then, you know, I couldn't finish it in time or finish it at all, so I just didn't post it. Okay, so let us answer the most pressing question that I've gotten in this channel, and that is, when will you be back, or are you going to go back? And I know that uploading a video does not necessarily signify that I will be back, but I am going back, and the main thing is I probably won't be as active as I once was during the pandemic because I am currently in college and I'm also working at the same time, so my time is really divided, but I will do my best to upload videos, upload stories as I once did back then, and just generally be present in this channel that I've built over the years, and you know, just get back to it. But of course, I won't be able to do this by myself. Your engagement, your comments, your likes, your support will definitely propel me into making more videos and to have the motivation that I need to keep pumping out these stories that I would like to share with you guys. So, that being said, leave a comment, tell me stories of what you've done over the years that I was gone, or what you have missed from this channel and from me personally. And yeah. Okay, that's enough rambling. We will be rambling in another video sometime soon, but I would like you guys to focus your attention into this new story. And yes, it is a series. I will be posting multiple parts, and I know that I'm talking fast. I'm just really excited, okay? I just want to make sure that everyone's on the same page here. Ethereal Moonlight is back, okay? And so, without further ado, let us now start the video and the story. I now present to you the Erratum in Us, a TsukiHina story. Exes to what?
大好きだったけど、今の私の心の隙間はあなたではもう埋められないの。あなたは悪くない。
It will be a lie to say that Hinata had gotten over everything. At least that's what his friends believed. After all, Tsukishima was and still is his greatest love. Everyone bears witness to the time he was beyond smitten with the guy. Perhaps that was the truth to them. But for Hinata, to hell with that. Tadashi, I told you I'm busy this upcoming weekend. We're going on an excursion with the class for an on-site test. Yamaguchi rolled his eyes before he crossed his arms. Oh, how convenient. The only moment we got to hang out and get wasted, you're suddenly all too busy. Oh, come on, as if we don't drink enough already. We don't, man. Semi and the others be blasting my ass for not spending time with the band as much. Hinata raised an eyebrow as he looked up from his textbook. And how is that any of my concern? Yamaguchi gave him a pointed look as he spoke carefully, choosing his next words mindfully. You know the band hasn't been the same since... I know. The ginger quickly cut him off before he could even continue, letting out a low groan before he closed his textbook harshly. However, I am not the sole reason for that. Now, if you will excuse me, I need to go to a cafe for a boost. He gathered his textbook and his MacBook before he left his apartment, which he shared with Yamaguchi. Hinata knew why Yamaguchi wanted him to hang out with the band on weekends. He did share countless good memories with them, especially back when Tsukishima and he were together. Yamaguchi was a part of the band that led him to meet Tsukishima. He was once their avid supporter, due to his friend being their main vocalist, and naturally got closer to the band. And that included Tsukishima. But after their explosive breakup, the band nearly fell apart, and Yamaguchi had to withdraw as a member to support Hinata. Hinata felt guilty for months on end to the current day. He knew how much Yamaguchi loved the mic and the stage, that despite being an introvert, he absolutely glowed while performing. Yamaguchi promised time and time again that he was fine, that everything were just, it is what it is. And yet, he keeps up with the band thinking I have no idea he does. Hinata ruffled his hair as he sighed, entering the cafe just outside of their apartment. He was indeed busy. His major absolutely loved written work, and he slumped. He was never really good with words, so he didn't really know why he went with linguistics as his college major. Morning. Oh, it's you. Still as nonchalant as ever, Kageyama. You'll never charm any customers acting like that. Hinata snickered, seeing how Kageyama grimaced at that. He did love getting a rise out of the other. I don't need to charm anyone. Business is doing well either way, so no thank you. Kageyama and his sister had been running a cafe that Hinata had become a loyal patron of. Due to it, he had kindled a significant friendship with Kageyama, who was often the barista in attendance. You're always the one manning the counter when I'm here. You sure you're still studying at this point? Miwa would kill me if I don't. That's true. Their friendly conversation was cut short when the door rung, signaling a customer. Anyways, want your usual? Yup, 1 kapu and cheesecake. Got it, I'll bring it to you in a second. He paid for his drink and took his usual spot, a table for one in the corner of the cafe. It's not like someone's gonna join me anytime soon, he sighed to himself, loading up his MacBook, only to realize that he hadn't brought any paper, notebook, or pen with him in his hurry to leave. He grumbled to himself as he stood up begrudgingly, coming to the counter to ask if they have any paper or pen. Hey, Kage! Kageyama silently slides a sizable notepad and a pen of the same brand Hinata obsessed over as he tended on the cashier machine. Hinata, however, was not surprised anymore. It had happened way too much that he somewhat expected it. Thanks again! He grabbed the notepad and pen, completely missing the hint of a smile in Kageyama's lips. Releasing a long-awaited groan of satisfaction, Hinata stretched his limbs and looked at the time. It was 3 in the afternoon, meaning he had spent roughly around 5 hours in the cafe. He stood up, gathering his stuff and walking over to the counter. The cafe had gone relatively quiet. Well, it was only him and Kageyama who was inside, so not a surprise. How much do I owe you? Kageyama stopped wiping the counters, looking up at him with a faint grin. It's on the house. Hinata's eyebrows furrowed as he opened his wallet. You ain't getting me free stuff again. I already bother you too much with, it's fine, Shoyo. Hearing his first name from Kageyama stopped his hands as he looked up. You sure? Yup. Besides, you already do free marketing for us. It's not marketing. Sure, he had filmed a couple of videos and brought multiple friends and acquaintances over to the cafe. But still, it's fine. Really. Hinata looked at him longer before he put his wallet back to his pocket. If you say so. He wasn't dense. He knows. He knew way before his brain could register it that Kageyama liked him, and he would be absolutely lying if he said he had never considered him. But suddenly a call interrupted his train of thought, pulling him out of his trance. He looked up to the other, who nodded in understanding. Hinata walked out of the cafe, pressing the phone to his ear as he answered the call. Hello, a familiar voice answered.
Shoyo.
Hinata felt like a bucket full of ice-cold water just got dumped on him. Kay, why are you calling me for? There was no answer. Hello? Hello? What the hell? He groaned and was about to pull the phone off his ear before he heard him speak.
Just nothing. Forget I called.
And the call dropped. Hinata could only scoff as he looked at the screen of his phone. Asshole! You were the one who said we should have no contact. He debated throwing his phone on the concrete out of annoyance, but he stopped himself. It's not worth losing a phone over. He had the audacity to do that when he was the one who was so goddamn adamant about not speaking to me ever again. That asshole, I'm a piece of shit. Damn, calm your ass down. No. Hinata threw his pillow at Yamaguchi, who only laughed louder. Shut up, Shuri. My annoyance is already bubbling over right now as it is. It's funny. You can't blame me. Ugh, I hate you. But what? He didn't say anything else. Nothing at all. He just said to forget he called like an absolute dickhead. It's like he eats bullshit for breakfast. Yamaguchi laughed louder because of that, hysterically until he was lying on the floor of Hinata's room. God, I love being friends with you. I'm happy you're finding entertainment in my suffering, Tadashi. Hinata rolled his eyes as he groaned, shoving his face in his bed. I hate this so much, Shy. I know you do. He felt the bed dip, pulling his face away from his bed a little to look at Yamaguchi, who sat beside him. It's not easy, I know. But you never told me why he broke up with you. There's nothing to talk about. There is much to talk about. Why won't you tell me? Because I hate it. I hate it so much. He's so stupid. It's all stupid. I'm stupid. Hinata groaned, rubbing his hands onto his face out of exasperation. It's me. I'm the reason. I fucked up, and he broke up with me. Tsukishima wondered what kind of demon talked him into typing the set of numbers he had memorized over time and call Hinata. They were done. He made sure they were. Yet here he was, calling his ex without alcohol in his system to blame. His free will was held captive by his impulsivity. But why? Why would he? Fuck. What a coward you are. Forget I called? Like hell he would. Stupid. He groaned, throwing his phone to the side as he threw his head back on the sofa, closing his eyes. Why would he call? Tsukishima doesn't really know what possessed him to do that, but at that moment his mind just went black. And before he knew it, Hinata's voice was filling his ears again. The same voice he once missed dearly. Perhaps he still did. Hey, Kay! Tsukishima jolted at that, turning his head to the door to the green room he was currently in. Damn, you need to drink less coffee, man. You know, I don't drink coffee. Shoyo's the on... It was too late when Tsukishima caught himself. He groaned, throwing his head back onto the couch. Gotten more bad? I called him. You what now? Tsukishima jumped at the shrill that came out of Shirabu, who also just came out of nowhere. Bro, what the hell is wrong with you two? What is wrong with you? We were there when you demanded no contact and then you tell us that you called him? Ugh, I know. You don't have to rub it in my face. Surely you see their point here, Kay. Tsukishima jumped again. He swears he hates their guts so much. I know. I'm not stupid. You are. I mean, you did call him. Whose friends are you guys, really? Damn it. Man, we're your friends, but you have to admit, that was really stupid. I know. Tsukishima sighed as he closed his eyes. He's fucked. He knew fully well. I was just... Yeah, stupid, whatever. I don't know why it is so hard for you to just speak to him. It's not simple, Shira. You know his ego is bigger than anything on this earth. Rude. Suna raised his eyebrow at that, looking at Tsukishima like he's so tired of him. He probably really is at this point. Am I wrong? Are you going to look at me and tell me I'm wrong?
I already told you nothing good will ever come out of you breaking up with him. You just don't listen. Hey now, that's unfair to Kay. He was the one who, was it ever proven? The air shifted at Shirabu's words. Silence enveloped the four of them, which was soon broken by Tsukishima. What happened was none of your businesses. So shut your mouths and stop meddling. His voice was cold, biting. The three knew they really had to shut up. By the way, we have a gig later tonight. At Mia's bar. Oh, will Tsumu be there? Yup. And he told me no more free drinks for you. Aw man, I'll go call Osamu. Semi rolled his eyes as he focused onto Tsukishima, who was busy on his phone. Slowly, he walked to him, tapping his shoulder. I had yams planted to get Shoyo in there tonight. Tsukishima's eyes widened at that. Will he? Semi shrugged, smirking. Has yams ever failed us? Tsukishima sighed before his lips broke into a smirk, shaking his head. That asshole? No, never. To be continued.
Hi, hello. So you have reached the end of the video, and I just want to commend you for taking the time to watch the video in my return. And of course, this is only episode 1. We will have a second episode, and I know my accent has changed. Everything about me is changing every single day. Just depends on what I'm doing in that day, okay? And also, now that you're here, please check out my other videos that you haven't probably watched in years. And if you're new here, welcome. This is a weird ass video channel. Everything is weird, but hey, welcome to the team.
大好きだったけど今の私の心の隙間はあなたではもう埋められないの